Man City was today's match. Ahead of it, Charlton were on a dreadful run and Man City fans were getting a bit jittery too. But today, Man City fans at least had one reason to be hopeful.
Man City and Match of the Day 2 get on rather well. Maybe they never win on Saturdays because they save their best performances for us on Sundays. Charlton, after a fabulous start to the season, which saw them second only to Chelsea in the table, are now struggling for a result, whatever day of the week it is. But the not-so-happy valley for us today, Steve Wilson.
4 consecutive league defeats for Charlton, and all that early season elation has faded with the autumn leaves. Manchester City's fall has been a little less dramatic, but they have just 1 win in 5, and both managers have made changes. Dean Kiely plays his first Premiership game of the season for Charlton. Chris Perry, Jonathan Spector and Matt Holland all return. Kishishev is suspended. D.Bent looking for his first Premiership goal in 8 weeks. Manchester City make 5 changes. Out go Mills, Jordan, Ireland, Musampa and Croft. Mills is the only one injured. Somé, Thatcher, Rayner, Sinclair and Sunji Hai come in. David Somé, the Manchester City defender, still bearing the scars of a fractured cheekbone from when Manchester City played Aston Villa. Phil Dowd is the referee. Charlton Athletic on their worst run in 7 years since they lost 9 matches consecutively. In all competitions, it's 5 defeats on the spin, but this is Danny Murphy. Chased by Somé, who got the challenge in. Trevor Sinclair. And that'll be a Manchester City throw. 14 years in charge now, Alan Kirbishley, the first 4 of which in partnership with Steve Gridd. Andrew Cole through to Vassell, he's onside. Vassell, has he showed too much? He has. Quality ball in from Cole here. Lovely cushion pass this. Vassell definitely onside. That was the touch which did for him though. Too heavy. And Kiely came out quickly. It's Young's header. Here's Sunji Hai. Cole and Vassell are in the middle. Crosses a decent one. Oh, and that's a good header out. Herman Hreiderson keeping it away from Cole. Powerful header out by Bent. Rayner. Sunji Hai. Oh, it's a good ball in. Well attacked by Dunn. Just needed to get over it a bit more, that's all. If he had, then Stuart Pearce might well have been celebrating. Cole. Distan. Good first touch by Vassell. And still Vassell, and now Andrew Cole, and he scores! And Manchester City are deservedly in front. It's a lovely first touch there from Vassell. And then Cole takes over. And once Andrew Cole got on it, he guided it beautifully beyond Kiely. Just like the old days for Andrew Cole. Murphy shrugged off Rayner. There's Bent, nicely done. Ambrose to equalise. Oh, and he blazed it. It's a wonderful opportunity. Surely he has to hit the target from there. Well, he hasn't just missed, he's missed by a yard. Bent's onside and scores! It's his first Premiership goal since the first day of October. It's his 10th of the season and Charlton are level. And he took this like there was never a doubt in his mind. Not great defending by Manchester City, but a very smart finish by D.Bent. City led for a little over 10 minutes, but those 10 minutes did see a Charlton revival, which is now confirmed on the scoreboard. But here's Cole, and here's Sinclair, and Sinclair scores, and Manchester City are back in front within 60 seconds. Waited and waited, Andrew Cole. Sinclair arrived, and didn't he take it well? Well, Charlton were level for all of about 40 seconds. Barton to Sinclair. Free kick is given Manchester City's way. It was Jerome Thomas with the challenge. Sinclair wanted to take the free kick quickly. Richard Dunn is coming forward here. Distan is there, as well as Sommet, and the two strikers, Vassell and Cole, and it's Cole. It's a chance for Andrew Cole. Look at the marking here. There's enough bodies there, but it's pretty much an unchallenged header for Cole. Cole. Rayner to Barton, just opened up for him, good try! Just seem to stand off here a bit, Charlton. Look at the room that Barton has. No one picked up his run at all. And Manchester City continue to be the more threatening side. Sun Ji-hai. Joey Barton, Sinclair getting forward. Three in the middle here. Sun Ji-hai hit Perry, appeals for handball, and the referee gives the penalty. Phil Dowd says it's a penalty kick. Seems to be indicating a pull from Perry. That's a pull by Haridason on Vassell. Joey Barton, with a couple of thousand Manchester City fans singing his name behind Dean Kiley's goal. And it's saved by Kiley. Barton must score and does score the rebound, and Manchester City are 3-1 in front. First effort saved by Kiley. Barton could hardly miss the rebound off the goalkeeper. Bothroyd to Bent, and Ambrose! Almost as quick a response from Charlton in the second half as Manchester City had achieved in the first through Sinclair. Well hit by Ambrose. It's a whisker away. Jay Bothroyd. And he's gone over, and the referee has given a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area. Well, Bothroyd's claiming it's inside. My first view of this is that it wasn't. We'll see. Thatcher and Bothroyd. Now, tackles outside, no question. And if Charlton score here, anything could happen. It's Bothroyd. Oh, and they have! Thunderous strike from Bothroyd. And Charlton are right back in this game. David James, though he got a hand to it, simply couldn't stop it flying into the net. Such was the power on this drive. It's a wonderful strike. 18 minutes for Charlton to salvage something from the game. Luke Young. Flick on from Haridason, out by Sommet. Jerome Thomas, good strike, not held by David James, scrapped away by first Distan and then Sommet. It's a decent save, but he couldn't hold it. Cole. Oh, and Vassell is onside here. He's got to do it all on his own if he's going to do it at all, and he is. It's 4-2. Darius Vassell for Manchester City. And surely now, with 12 minutes to go, there is no way back this time for Charlton. Lovely ball through by Andrew Cole. Vassell was clearly onside and took it really coolly. The 6th goal of the game, and Manchester City are 2 in front again in what has been a goal fest at the Valley, but in a game which looks now to be a 6th consecutive defeat for Charlton. Bothroyd forward, Thomas is chasing this, Rayner is there, and Thomas has got there, and Thomas has got Bent square, and here is Bent, and James puts it over for the corner. Well, just when you think that there's no way back, Charlton come within an ace of making it 4-3. Perry. Oh, and Cole's there, it's going to be 5. Andy Cole. And surely it's over now. Andy Cole, poacher supreme. Well, out of nothing really, but Cole's chasing. Perry's mistake. The odds are so far stacked against Andrew Cole, but look, he's still prepared to chase, and he gets his reward. And Manchester City are 5-2 up. Goes from bad to worse for Charlton, and just gets better and better for Manchester City. I'm afraid Charlton have just crumbled. Manchester City waited 3.5 months for a Premiership win away from home, and then they get one with 5 away goals. Andy Cole scored twice, Trevor Sinclair, Darius Vassell and Joey Barton from the penalty spot got the others. For a long time they couldn't quite shake Charlton off. Bent and Bothroyd scored for Alan Kirbishley's side, who have now lost 6 games consecutively, their worst run for 7 years. Charlton 2, Manchester City 5.
Alan, same story, what do you say?
What can I say? We've been destroyed defensively. As soon as the game started, the front two for Man City was pulling us all over the place. We couldn't get a grips with their midfield, and you know, I think it was a matter of time before that goal went in, and I was desperately hoping to get to half-time or change it during the first half to try and change what was happening. And we did change, and we got back in it. No sooner we got back in it, and we've let another goal in. And you know, the second half, I think the second half just sums us up. We looked as if we could score goals, and made David James make some saves, but we looked as if we could let a lot in, and that's obviously our big problem.
Stuart, you made 5 changes, and well, it must be genius, 5 goals.
I think the changes were needed. You know, we'd had a very young side out last week, and I felt as though maybe 1 or 2 of them needed a little break. Danny Mills obviously fractured his leg in the week, so you know that was forced on me. But I think in the main, all the players that have come in, and some of them have not played for a number of weeks, done extremely well, both physically and ability-wise, and we're very pleased with the result.
I've got a lot of work to do. The players I'm putting out there don't seem able to defend. You know, because I think we've scored as many goals as the teams around us in the Premiership, but we've obviously let load more in than anybody else.
You know, the way the lads played up front today and the team, the way we worked hard, just testament to the gaffer, the way he's organised us, and we've had a couple of bad results, so it was good to come off and get a good result today.
You know, the common denominator is that we're letting goals in. Whoever's playing there is letting goals in. Whoever I change and bring in is making the same mistakes, so it's very difficult.
So much quiet wailing and gnashing of teeth on the Charlton bench as they watched Man City put 5 past them. So what went wrong at the unhappy Valley for Charlton? A question for Tony.
Charlton's defending today was a shambles. Left back, Jonathan Spector, he's actually right-footed, tried to clear the ball, made a hash of the clearance, and this is the other full-back on the other side, Luke Young, just not stopping the cross. This is as a team, the team shape. We're at home 4-3-3. For me, is a pressing system. Get the back 4 up, get into them. They just didn't do that. Get up to the ball. Don't let James throw that to the full-back. Can you get some tackles in? They get one now, but Man City come straight back and win the ball, straight in the back of them. It's far too easy, ending up in a goal. This is just after Charlton have scored. And highlight here, Ryderson here. It's a 2v1 situation. He's passing him on at this point to Perry. Have you got it? Have I got him? Who's got him? Oh, I've got him again. It's far too easy for the full-back just to slip that ball down the channel, and then the centre-half don't do nothing about it. He doesn't. He lets him just turn, slipping a nice ball there to Trevor Sinclair, who's got the wrong side of the spectrum. And things got only worse for Charlton. 9 out of 10 times, Perry just clears that. But he lets Cole in for number 5. Alan and his staff have got to get back to basics with his defenders as a team and as individuals.
Because the trouble having you two on is no defence is safe from your wise words in the analysis. But what would you say about Charlton?
Well, I think they just lack confidence. They are individuals at the moment, and they need to really get their sort of, you know, their foundations in order in order to create the chances.
You need a settled 4, but you don't get a settled 4 when you're playing this badly. You've got to keep changing.
Well, Alan Kirby's said it spot on in the sense that everyone he brings in seems to make the same mistakes as the people he's just taken out the team. But, I mean, obviously, coming into Christmas now, they've got a crucial time, especially their home form is absolutely vital for their, you know, for a decent run.
Vassell and Cole played very well together. They're obviously very close. We can see them cuddling here, which is always a nice always a nice sign.
Yeah, I mean, great experience they've both got, and they're really forming a relationship. You can see here just the way they interact with each other, the weight of the pass there for Vassell. It's a heavy first touch, but that was a sign of sort of things to come. And they don't even need to really know where each other is. It's intuitive. Unfortunately, Vassell's offside there, but you know that they're really working well together. And here you can see, you know, the first goal. Great 2 touches there by Vassell. He actually tries to go past to Ryderson. Andy Cole's so close to him that he manages to get in and score the opening goal. And it's interesting to see, even when they're not together, they're still looking for each other. And Vassell's pace, he wants to get in behind people, and Andrew Cole provides the pass, and that's a very calm finish. And they thoroughly deserved their 5 goals today.
So that's all about familiarity and the way that Charlton's defence didn't seem familiar with each other. They knew where each other were for Man City, even when they didn't look up. They've just practiced it somehow. So what was the question? No, I don't know what the question was. I'll keep talking, and when you've had enough, you start talking. Now, what would you add to what Graham said about Man City?
I think they got the results. Charlton, for me, they've got the results away from home in a 4-5-1, very counter-attacking system. At home, they're struggling because they're still inviting teams on. I think they've got to push up, make it into a 4-3-3, get more pressure on the ball. They've got Sunderland at home next week. Massive game for them.
What did you think about the refereeing, Paul? Were you vaguely impressed?
Yeah, he done well today. I think the player's attitude was pretty good. Didn't cause him too many problems. He had a couple of big decisions to make.
Yeah. Well, we'll have a look at we've kind of been through the penalty decision. We kind of... whether or not he did actually get it right, he was brilliantly emphatic. I love the way he did this. He gave the decision, came straight over. You pulled him. I don't want to talk to you. He waves them away again. No, go away. Yes, you. Go on, you pulled him. He's going to do that pulling motion again. Yes, you pulled him. Away. Just keeps walking. I mean, that was great. I wouldn't have argued with him. He just wasn't brooking any kind of discussion.
I think he was being a little bit proactive as well. I mean, he was confident in the decision he gave. I think he was trying to convince himself he was right as well. But he got the players out of the way and saved 1 or 2 cautions, perhaps, with his actions. And he was in a super position to give it.